Welcome to Hope Tube, a space where creativity meets craftsmanship and where design is explored not just as decoration, but as expression. In today's video, we step into the bold and expressive world of metal wall art decor, a design language that transforms empty walls into powerful visual statements. Metal wall art is not merely an accessory placed on a surface. It is a conversation between material, space, light, and emotion. From the very first moment, metal introduces strength, depth, and character, offering a dramatic contrast to softer interior elements while maintaining a refined sense of balance. This video invites you to slow down, observe, and understand how metal wall art shapes atmosphere and identity within a space. Metal has always carried a strong architectural presence. Long before it became a decorative element, it was used for structure, protection, and durability. When metal enters interior decor, it brings with it that same sense of permanence and confidence. Metal wall art reflects craftsmanship, precision, and intention. It can feel industrial or elegant, bold or subtle, depending on how it is shaped, finished, and positioned. This flexibility is what makes metal wall decor such a powerful tool in modern and timeless design alike. As the visuals unfold, you begin to notice how metal interacts with light in a way no other material can. It reflects, absorbs, and casts shadows that change throughout the day. A metal wall piece never looks exactly the same from morning to evening. Sunlight highlights its textures, while artificial lighting enhances depth and contrast. This dynamic quality brings life to walls, turning static surfaces into evolving design features that respond to their environment. Metal wall art also carries a sense of craftsmanship that resonates deeply in handmade and artisanal spaces. Welded joints, cut edges, hammered textures, and layered constructions all tell a story of human effort and skill. Even in minimalist designs, where forms are simple and lines are clean, metal communicates intention. Nothing feels accidental. Every curve, angle, and opening is deliberate, contributing to the overall harmony of the piece. In contemporary interiors, metal wall decor often serves as a focal point. It draws the eye without overwhelming the space. Against neutral walls, metal art creates contrast and visual tension. Against textured surfaces like concrete, brick, or wood, it enhances material dialogue. This relationship between metal and its background is essential. The wall becomes a canvas, and the metal art becomes the signature that defines the room's personality. Metal wall art is especially powerful because it bridges multiple design styles effortlessly. In modern interiors, sleek metal forms echo clean architectural lines and minimal color palettes. In industrial spaces, raw finishes and darker tones reinforce authenticity and edge. In rustic or farmhouse settings, metal introduces strength and balance when paired with natural materials. Even in luxury interiors, metal wall decor adds sophistication through polished finishes, gold tones, or intricate designs that reflect craftsmanship and elegance. As this video progresses, you'll notice how scale plays a crucial role in metal wall art. Large pieces command attention and anchor a room, while smaller compositions create rhythm and movement across a wall. The placement of metal art influences how a space is perceived. Vertical designs emphasize height, while horizontal compositions create calm and stability. Layered metal pieces add depth, making walls feel dimensional rather than flat. Metal wall decor is also deeply connected to emotional expression. Abstract designs evoke curiosity and interpretation, while nature-inspired forms bring calm and familiarity. Geometric patterns introduce order and structure, while organic shapes feel fluid and expressive. Through metal, designers can communicate mood, energy, and intention without words. This silent communication is what makes wall art such a powerful design element. One of the most fascinating aspects of metal wall art is its ability to age gracefully. Unlike many decorative materials that fade or wear quickly, metal develops character over time. Patina, subtle color changes, and surface evolution add depth rather than diminish value. This makes metal wall decor not only visually striking, but enduring. It becomes part of the space's story, evolving alongside the environment it inhabits. Metal also carries a unique balance between strength and refinement. Though strong and rigid by nature, it can be shaped into delicate forms that appear light and fluid. Thin metal lines can float against a wall, casting gentle shadows that soften their presence. This contrast between material strength and visual lightness is what gives metal wall art its timeless appeal. In the context of modern living, metal wall decor aligns perfectly with the desire for meaningful design. People are moving away from disposable decor and seeking pieces that feel intentional, durable, and expressive. Metal answers this need by offering longevity, craftsmanship, and individuality. A well-chosen metal wall piece does not follow trends. It defines a space for years to come. As the visuals continue, you begin to see how metal wall art enhances spatial storytelling. In living rooms, it creates a focal narrative. In dining areas, it adds drama and elegance. In hallways, it guides movement and attention. In bedrooms, it introduces balance and calm when thoughtfully designed. Even in offices and commercial spaces, metal wall decor communicates professionalism, creativity, and confidence. This first part of the journey establishes metal wall art as more than decoration. It is architecture, sculpture, and design language combined. It shapes how we experience space, how light behaves, and how emotion is conveyed. The wall is no longer a boundary, it becomes a stage for expression. Metal wall art also responds beautifully to layered interiors. When combined with textiles, lighting, and natural materials, metal becomes part of a larger composition. Soft fabrics balance its hardness. Warm lighting softens its edges. Wood introduces contrast and harmony. Together, these elements create spaces that feel both structured and inviting. Metal wall decor thrives in these layered environments, adding depth without dominating. In modern homes, metal wall art often reflects a desire for clarity and simplicity. Clean lines, restrained color palettes, and thoughtful placement create calm, uncluttered spaces. Metal supports this aesthetic by offering visual interest without excess. In contrast, more expressive interiors use metal wall art to introduce drama and movement. Larger forms, intricate patterns, and bold finishes create focal points that energize the space. Both approaches rely on the same material, proving its remarkable adaptability. This section of the video also highlights how metal wall decor interacts with scale and rhythm. Repetition of smaller metal elements can create flow along a wall, guiding the eye and establishing visual continuity. Larger singular pieces command attention and define zones within a space. Designers often use these techniques to influence how a room is experienced, subtly directing movement and focus. Metal wall art carries a strong presence in commercial and hospitality interiors as well. In restaurants, hotels, and offices, metal pieces communicate identity and intention. They can suggest innovation, stability, creativity, or elegance depending on their design. Because metal conveys durability and permanence, it aligns well with spaces meant to leave lasting impressions. This makes it a popular choice in environments where atmosphere and branding matter. As this part unfolds, you begin to understand that metal wall decor is not about decoration alone. It is about composition, balance, and dialogue between elements. The wall becomes a surface for expression, and metal becomes the language through which that expression is communicated. Each piece contributes to the narrative of the space, shaping how it feels and how it is remembered.